Yo, 皆さんどうもこんにちは. Welcome to Why Japanese People, a channel dedicated to all things Japan, covering everything from topical and interesting cultural news, obscure trends, and everything in between. So this week we'll be introducing an industry that is uniquely Japanese. What do you guys think a Resignation Support Agency does? I can tell you to the best of my knowledge at least, it doesn't exist anywhere aside from Japan. As the name suggests, it is a service for employees who would like to quit their job, but for whatever reason they can't do it by themselves. A consultant from the agency actually represents you from the start of the quitting process all the way until you walk out the door. So you might be thinking, why don't they just walk out the damn door? It's pretty easy peasy Japanesey, isn't it? So historically, Japan has a working culture of brakkukigyo, or black companies. Black companies are companies that severely and quite often illegally overwork, underpay, and harass their employees. Toshiba and Dentsu are frequently cited examples. So in recent years, the advertising giant Dentsu has had one of the highest suicide rates for a company in Japan, and was actually sued a few years ago for causing an employee's suicide after something like 150 hours of monthly unpaid overtime. Adding to that as well, black companies are also known to execute a kind of mind control method. The employees are not just forced to do the hard work, they're also subjected to harsh abuse, obliged to give their entire life to the job, even physical punishment for extended periods of time every single day. Because of this sweatshop type employment system, employees are getting less affirmation from their superiors and may start to question their own role in society, as well as the value of their own life. Although the culture of black companies are slowly, and I do mean slowly, fading away, or at least becoming less brutal, working conditions for many companies are still nowhere near perfect. So as you would expect, and going back to the theme of this video, this exploitative employment system puts tremendous pressure on workers not to quit in two major ways. So firstly, as previously alluded to, Japan has a long-standing culture for salarymen and women to join a company after graduating university, and then they're expected to be there until they retire. Although it isn't as prevalent nowadays, there still is pressure for people to stay in the same company from the company itself or from the employee's family and parents. So secondly, their boss also might pressure them into staying with reasons like they don't have enough people to cover the employee's workload, so it's irresponsible and selfish to quit, telling them not to give up, or offering them a slight wage increase. So after being bombarded with all these types of reasons, many employees agree to keep working in their job that they clearly want to leave. Perhaps not dissimilar to you, the viewer's country. Legally, you are actually able to quit your job if you've given the company 2 weeks of notice. However, unfortunately, many employees don't actually know this yet, and they think that they're obligated to continue working until the company signs off on their resignation. So anyway, back to the topic of the video. The aforementioned reasons have led to a lot of situations where individuals have requested external help from these resignation support agencies. So essentially, the process is broken down into these 4 steps. So number 1, you contact the agency by calling, emailing, or sending them a message online and outline your current situation and the reasons why you want to quit. Number 2, you pay the consultation fee, which is roughly, obviously it depends on the company, but roughly $500 USD. So step 3, the consultant then contacts and negotiates with all relevant parties in your company on your behalf. They also write an official letter of resignation for you and then send it into your boss from them. And then step 4, finally, the consultant will negotiate until all your terms are met and the resignation will be finalized so you can get the fuck out of there quick smart. By the way, just on a quick side note, these agencies actually have existed for several decades, at least in some form. However, with the advent of the internet, the industry saw a massive boom, with hundreds of agencies opening up all around Japan. So even just a quick Google search for resignation agency service, it actually showed over 10 million results, so you can see how bloody popular this industry is. So that is it for this time, guys. Thank you very much for watching all the way until the end. If you haven't already, please do subscribe, as we will be putting out content on a regular basis. If you do want us to cover anything, please just leave it in the comment below and we'll see if we can get to that. So I know this time it was a little bit more of a serious topic, so please let us know what you think about that. And then obviously, if you haven't already, please take a look at our Facebook page, our Twitter page, and our Instagram page with the links down below. As always, thank you very much. See you next time.